look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Vols ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on. There's a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. The give to the lone running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Hosley. He's got his man. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hosley. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He'll start this drive firing. Gets rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of...
Makes the grab in their space.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Catch in the middle, it's made. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Here's a hit. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The run inside, it's Hosley. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hosley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Hosley. Got his man. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Vols in the hurry-up.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Running inside, it's Hosley. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Working that left side. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got it in the middle, it's Addison. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like, they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Back to pass. Complete on the left to Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. With the catch, it's Staley. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Wants to throw again. under fire. He gets away. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. On the option. Now the pitch. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. Splits the uprights, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with Tennessee's head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Reese?
All right, Holly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to ride this running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Snags it, and he's open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The run inside. It's Hosley. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Hosley. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Hosley. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Keeping it on the... It's a fumble! And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster.
What a lucky break for the run. I can't imagine what goes...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out. What a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Caught behind the line. It's Bishop.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's complete. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Direct snap. It's Hosley. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
You just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last time. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And the Heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. With the catch, it's Staley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Tennessee, 41. Georgia Tech, 20.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hosley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The option look. Rides the option, he keeps it.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but Maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Matthews. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Got a little grass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Spins away from the defense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Looking for room. It's Hosley. Got enough for the first. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Not a lot